Good afternoon, everyone. All right, on my English notes today, we'll be looking at grammatical names and functions. The grammatical name of a word, phrase, or clause refers to the word class to which the word, phrase, or clause belongs. Now, the word class is also known as the part of speech. I think that one is more common. All right, so we have like noun, verb, adjective, adverb, pronoun, preposition, etc. Okay, while the grammatical function of a word, phrase, or clause refers to the function or syntactic role which the word, phrase, or clause is performing in a sentence, like subject, verb, object, modifier. Now, beginning from the verb of the sentence down to the end of the sentence is referred to as the predicate. Okay, so when you divide the sentence and take away the subject, the rest of that sentence is referred to as the predicates. Okay, now over here you can see it more clearly. We have the subject, the verb, object, and the modifier. Now the object can be direct and it can also be indirect, while the modifier can be a complement, it can be an adjunct. Okay, now look at what I explained before, starting from the verb down to the complement is the predicates. All right, now let's look at some examples of grammatical name and function. John danced. That's our example number one. John danced. Now, what's the grammatical name for John in this sentence? You can see the grammatical name is noun. John is a proper noun. And John is functioning as the subject of the sentence. So the grammatical function for John in this sentence is subject. Now look at danced. That's the verb. Is an intransitive verb. It does not require an object. Okay, is the grammatical name is verb and is also functioning as a verb. That's the grammatical function in this sentence. All right, look at number two. Example, she bought me a watch. She bought me a watch. Okay, she bought me a watch. The grammatical name for she in this sentence is pronoun. Is the subjective pronoun, and the grammatical function is subject. Is functioning as a subject in this sentence. Is the subject of the sentence. Now, if you look closely, you can see that I've bracketed off the sentence from bought to watch and indicated it as the predicate. That's what I explained up there before. So bought me a watch in this sentence is the predicate, is the part of a sentence that begins with the verb. Okay, now you can, let's look at it one by one. Bought is the verb and is the grammatical name is verb. The grammatical function is also verb. Me is an objective pronoun. Yes, it's an objective personal pronoun, and it is functioning as the indirect object in this sentence. While a watch is a noun phrase, you can see that it begins with a determiner, is an indefinite article, a watch, and that makes it a noun phrase, and it is functioning as the direct object. So she bought a watch for me. All right, so now let's take a look at our third example. Is actually from what passed the WIAC examination. Now you have what made her choose me. I had never found out. What made her choose me, I had never found out. Now this sentence has been inverted. So we can revert what has been done and we'll have I had never found out what made her choose me. Okay. Now the focus is on what made her choose me. What's the grammatical name and what is the grammatical function of this expression? The grammatical name, as you can see, is a noun clause. Is a noun clause, what made her choose me, and it is functioning as a modifier. It is modifying the verb had never found out. Okay, I had never found out what made her choose me. So it's modifying the verb had never found out. Now, had never found out is a verbal phrase. Okay, it's a complex verb structure. All right, we call that a verbal phrase. It's a phrase that has begins with a main verb and has a main verb and other auxiliary and modal verbs, and it's functioning as a verb here. And then we have I, which is a personal pronoun, first person pronoun in the subjective case, and it is the subject here. All right, if my next video I'll be looking at the word class. I'll do a comprehensive study of the word class, the part of speech, and then that will be followed by phrases and clauses. So remember what we have learned in my English notes. I have grammatical names and function. Just a recap, the grammatical name of a word, phrase, or clause is the part of a speech or word class to which the word, phrase, or clause belongs. And the grammatical function is the syntactic role. That's the grammatical role that word, phrase, or clause is performing in a sentence. All right, you can take a second look at our examples. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Bye.